Hi everybody, welcome back. This is Easy 101. I'm here to address what might be the craziest, most absurd thing ever in the NBA history, bro. This might be the craziest thing in basketball I've ever seen. I'm a Mavericks fan or former Mavericks fan. So I got back into basketball because of Luka Doncic, this guy right here. And 7 years been watching him, my favorite player in the league. Because of him, the Mavericks were my favorite team in this league, right? And everything's looking very good for the Mavericks right now. Last year they were runners up in the NBA Finals when no one even expected them to be there. So they went from runner ups in the finals. This year, them same thing. They were probably gonna make a very big move. Um, they're probably gonna be in the finals or be deep in the playoffs again. It was inevitable that they're gonna win a championship at some point. And then so I deleted my Instagram app. Right, I was just using it from the website. So because it was taking a lot of storage. So then when I cleared up my storage, I was like, you know what? I'll download Instagram again because it's just you don't get notifications obviously when you're on the website. So whenever someone's messaging me, I'm not sure. I'm not aware of that. So I downloaded the app again, and then I opened the app. The first thing I see is Anthony Davis in a Mavericks jersey, right? It's just a graphic that this one account that I follow made, and I'm thinking, oh, they probably had a game today, Lakers and Mavericks, and Anthony Davis probably like sold the match for the Lakers and made the Mavericks win, so that's why they do that. Then I swipe to the second slide. It's Luka Doncic in a Lakers jersey. So I'm just thinking like, that's weird. What just happened here? Let me read the comments, and then the comments are just saying like no way, or they're just talking about wow, like it doesn't say anything like can't believe Luca got traded, anything like that. It's just very generic stuff because everyone's like in shock. So this is like an hour ago, right? um, i search up I search up this Luca, bro. The first thing I see is this tweet right here by Shams Stranger, bro. The Dallas Mavericks are trading Luka Doncic. That's all I see. I close my phone. I close the app. I go call my cousin. I tell him what just happened, bro. And it's crazy, man. Because 7 years I've been a fan of this team. 7 years this team, Dallas Mavericks, been my favorite team. This dude, Luka Doncic, has been my favorite player. Still is my favorite player. But it's the fact that they did all that and in snap of the fingers, nobody knew about it. Luka himself didn't know he was being traded. That's the craziest part. It's and people are saying conditioning issues, the fact that he's a bit injury prone, he's put on a lot of weight. This guy, he can weigh 500 pounds. He can be out here looking like, I mean, he can be looking like Santa Claus, even, all right? And he's still going to be a top five player in the NBA. Defense, he doesn't play defense. Well, he didn't need to play defense to carry y'all to the championships last year. He did not need to play defense to take the Mavericks to the NBA Finals. I don't understand why they traded him, what went on, but I don't. It's the craziest, the most absurd trade ever, and the worst trade ever. The Lakers, if I'm grading this trade, the Lakers get an A plus. Lakers are, they just secured their future. Luka Doncic, this guy right here, is he has potential to be a top five NBA player of all time. This guy has potential to be like top five NBA player ever, top three NBA player ever, even. Like he could be a future GOAT possibly. I don't. I mean, of course, that's like the highest bar you can set for him, but he's a top three player, top two player in the NBA, even top one. He's the best player in the NBA when he's healthy, when he's at his in his peak form. He's the best player in the NBA, and when he's not healthy, when he's gained a lot of weight, and when he's coming back from injury, he's still a top five player. So that's who the Lakers got. They secured themselves the best player in the world, who's gonna continue to be the best player in the world for the next 10 years, next 12 years. They secured themselves with that. They have secured their future. LeBron James is playing with Luka Doncic right here. You see LeBron and Luka. So I mean, it's the Lakers have secured their future here, but the Mavericks, Nico Harrison, the GM, he wants to justify this by saying that, oh, we're looking at short term win now situation. Anthony Davis is not a win now player. Anthony Davis is not a number one option on a championship winning team. Kyrie Irving is a borderline number one option on a championship winning team. But guess what? Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic were good friends. You just took away a good friend of his. You took away a good friend of everybody's on that Mavericks team. They're not going to ball out anymore. You just destroyed the team chemistry. You just, Anthony Davis didn't know about this trade either. There's a video where he's being interviewed, and then they just indirectly say, "You got traded, little bro." Basically, it's like, how can you reflect on your time with the Lakers, and because you never know when the last time you might play for the Lakers is. And then after that, he's just like, "What are y'all talking about?" A guy says, "Check your phone." That's how he finds out he's been traded. That's disrespectful to Davis. That's disrespectful to Luka. None of these guys knew they're being traded. But Anthony Davis is going to be on the Mavericks now. He's a guy who has 2 more years left of his prime. He's probably going to retire in the next 5 years. He's when he's healthy, he's good. But this is also a guy who is injured just about more often than Luka, in fact. But he's been doing good this season. He's been doing good last season. He's a guy with good defense. He's a guy who that's the only thing he has over Luka is defense. Everything else, from passing to scoring, Luka is better at it. Luka makes his team better. Anthony Davis is a number two option. Luka is a number one option. The Mavericks just ruined their entire future. They ruined their current team. They ruined everything. They threw it all away. It's insane. I mean, this is the craziest trade ever in NBA history. It's just, it's crazy, man. Like, man, seeing my favorite player get traded from my favorite team makes me lose a lot of respect for the entire Dallas Mavericks franchise, man. You know, um, it's it's disappointing, man. My favorite player just got traded for no reason. I mean, I thought he was gonna be a Maverick for life. He thought he was gonna be a Maverick for life. Look at this. I thought I'd spend my career here. He thought he was gonna be a Maverick for life. But it's you traded a guy who's just entering his prime for a guy who has 2 more years left of decent basketball and then he's done. It's insane. Most disappointing basketball news ever, in my opinion. It just still doesn't sit right with me, man. I can't cheer for the Lakers. It's no matter how much I try to. But I guess I'm gonna have to be a Lakers fan now. The thing is, I like the Mavericks team. I like everybody on the Mavericks. I even like Anthony Davis. But I can't cheer for the Mavericks no more, man. It's just hard. Think about the fact that what they did to my favorite player, bro. It's crazy. Like, the only thing worse than this ever in sports history, in my opinion, was when Ronaldo left Real Madrid. That's the only thing that hurt more than this. But craziest trade in NBA history, worst trade in NBA history, and this right here ruined my passion for basketball. Like, I honestly don't think I'm gonna watch basketball for a while. Like, just I can't even like touch a basketball now. And it just makes me think about this. Like, I just I'm done with basketball for a bit, man. I'm taking a break from the sport, bro. This news right here, it's probably the most disappointing news ever I've ever seen in basketball ever since I've been a fan. Like, most disappointing trade news, at least. It's just insane, dude. So, so yeah, but anyway, so as if this video, it's worst trade in NBA history, craziest trade in NBA history, ruined my mood, ruined just about everybody's mood, including players themselves. No one's believing this, it's just so hard to believe, but it's happened. We can't do anything about it. Luka couldn't do anything about it. Anthony Davis couldn't do anything about it. They were not in control of where they're going, unfortunately. So, anyways, though, hope y'all like this video. Hope y'all if you haven't subscribed yet, hope you guys subscribe, and we'll be back with some banger content. It's not a banger video. This was just a video of me unloading my disappointment. But we'll be back, man. We'll be making some banger videos. This was just such a disappointing thing, bro. But my this video hopefully didn't disappoint. And my next videos won't disappoint either. But this news right here, it did disappoint. So, anyways, though, hope y'all like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.